Was 2 points today, but it's still a point, still in the top 10. I had great race written down until you got that penalty. Just talk me through what happened this afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, me and Gasly had slight contact, no damage on either car, no consequence in the race. We just had slight contact and missed the corner. And so what, we were racing. I don't know why we need to be throwing around penalties like this. And on top of that, I saw Nico almost get thrown into the wall at 300 kilometers an hour by Ricciardo. I'm not saying he did it on purpose, but still, he got 5 seconds, I got 10 seconds. It doesn't add up at all. So.
Do you know if that's all? Have you heard if there'd be any penalty points at it? You haven't heard yet. So are you concerned at all that you might not be able to race in Baku?
Not at all.
No. Do you want to speak to them? Do you want to ask for clarification on it?
Usually it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. So I don't think, even though I go to speak to them, I've spoken to them many times, too many times, and I still don't understand what the rules are. And it seems like they're just throwing around. They don't want racing. That's what it seems to me. If this thing between me and Gasly can be deemed a racing incident, then I don't know what can. It doesn't make sense.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Thanks.
Now, unfortunately for Kevin Magnussen, that interview was before the stewards' ruling came out, which was that he has, in fact, been given the 2 penalty points, and I guess Ollie Behrman will get a chance to race for Haas in Baku. But let's look at the incident itself. As we see here, he's in the slipstream coming around the Curva Grande towards the second chicane. Now, I'll just slow it down. Watch the inside left there on Magnussen's car. On the left-hand side, watch there. He has the lock-up and starts to slide and goes bang into the side of Gasly's car. Gasly cut across the runoff area. Magnussen went over the curb. And as Kevin said, they both did carry on. The stewards were right to penalise him, but I'm not sure about the 2 penalty points there, because he does have a valid point in the sense that when Ricciardo and Hülkenberg were there, it was 5 seconds and not 10. So I think that's a question he's asking, because this was at the end of the day, they both carried on. He was right to be penalised, but I think the harshness of the penalty, I think there is a conversation there to be had.